Hi and welcome to my review of The Goodies, the complete BBC collection. Today we're up to Black and White Beauty. When Graeme opens a rest home for clapped out animals, the boys find themselves the new owners of a horse called Black and White Beauty. But dreams of turning the horse into a Grand National winner turn Bill into a ruthless horse-beating baddie. Can Tim and Graeme save the horse from Bill's clutches? And can a pantomime horse win the Grand National? This is an episode with just so many highlights. The first one for me was seeing the goat prop that was used in the previous episode, Daylight Robbery on the Orient Express, and the beloved donkey prop, most famous from Bunfight at the OK Tea Rooms. I love Graeme's rest home for clapped out animals and the fact that all the animals are named Kenneth. This episode gives Graeme a lot of scope for some animal puppetry, which is always such a delight. And I also loved Graeme's attempts at taxidermy. Now, here's a question for you. One joke that kind of startled and slightly confused me was when Graeme's reading the letter from the owners of Black and White Beauty, he reads out the phrase, "Please find horse enclosed," and he shakes the envelope. Is this a drug reference? Horse being another name for heroin. Now, I thought perhaps I'm being a bit too jaded and worldly in seeing that in this joke, but there's another joke later which makes me think that they were okay with drug reference jokes. On the subject of more controversial jokes, this episode, as well as the previous episode, do feature jokes around the N-word, which obviously don't sit well today. But one of the things I enjoyed most about this episode was Bill and Tim's voices when they turn into horsey people. Bill's transformation into the sadistic villain of this episode is just absolutely delicious, and he looks so good in his horse outfit. One thing that's always stuck in my mind from this episode and watching it when I was little is Tim's tearful slow motion running to the Black Beauty theme tune. It is such a great and memorable moment in this episode. Okay, so the other drug reference in this episode is the reference to the horse being doped, and Tim finds a huge joint in the horse's mouth, which Graeme then sniffs and gets high from. So clearly they were okay with drug jokes, which makes me wonder if the horse joke from before was actually about horse as in heroin. The whole segment of the pantomime Grand National and the boys doing the race calling is such a big part of the fun of this episode. That whole segment is a highlight. And the episode ends with a really fun Steptoe and Son reference. Another thing I really enjoyed about this one was it's a return to the more traditional incidental music of previous seasons. We don't have any of that slightly annoying synthesizer music like we had in the last episode. I'm noticing as season 6 goes on, we haven't really had any of Bill's songs for a while. There do seem to be noticeably fewer songs here. I kind of miss Bill's songs. For me, this episode was a triumphant return to form with a coherent and well-paced story that really gives Bill a chance to shine in one of his best villain roles. There are just so many memorable moments in this one, and Tim is also a delight in what seems to be a send-up of the kind of horse-obsessed girls we used to see so much of in British TV shows of this period. Season 6, to me, has had a little bit of a shaky start, so it's really encouraging to see this return to form and a return to the stronger kind of storytelling that made the previous seasons so great. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you'll join me next time for It Might As Well Be String. I'll see you then. Bye.